What up, Capricorn? How y'all doing? Can you see me clear? I might want to check on it here in a second. When it first started, the whole screen was black. Anyway, all right, the show must go on. It is time for your extended reading for March 2025. This is the last swoop across the table to make sure I got every crumb of information and the last couple of situations that didn't make it into the other monthly readings. Now, I do have a couple of announcements to make y'all real quick. I'll make it as quick as possible. First, information for scheduling personal readings is in the description. And you know that we've been doing weekly live readings here on this channel, $25 readings live once a week. And we had been doing it on Saturday, and we've had to change it to Sunday. We got my daughter into soccer, and the games are on Saturdays. So just a PSA, everything is still going as usual. The only difference is we're going to be reading the readings every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. You can pre-order anytime. They're read in the order of which they come in. Also, for those of you who may have missed the memo, I brought a new course onto my website from my school of self-mastery. Since How to Attract Your Life Partner went bye-bye, for March, I decided to break out Manifesting Financial Abundance. I know y'all want to hear that one. I know my Capricorns want to hear that one, but that's a special course, okay? Because I put a very special little Easter egg in that course. Something you ain't going to find anywhere on the internet. The actual science behind how manifestation works. Yes, there's science that goes into it. Oh, yes, there is. I learned it from a former NASA scientist. And I put that in that course. It's been my experience on my journey that one little key piece of information, even though for some people it's a hard concept to wrap the mind around, is the missing link behind why most people can't figure out how to get manifestation to work. And in today's day and age, most people have just jumped off the manifestation bandwagon. A lot of people, when you say that word, they just roll their eyes and shrug you off because they've tried everything and it didn't work. There's a reason why it didn't work. Because of all the people who have been teaching it for the last decade or so, nobody teaches how it works, the science behind how it works. And I put it in that course. So that will be on my website all March long. April 1st, it's going bye-bye. The link is in the description. All right, y'all, let's jump into this. Starting this off with general messages. Career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. What general messages do we have for Capricorn for March, universe? Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. Whoops. The moon card. Hang on. Let's see what the dealio is, Emilio. Pow. Oh, shit. Tower card. Ooh, something's coming to an end here. Oh, yeah. Kind of feels like somebody you're very close to. Ooh, I don't know if this already happened or if it's right around the corner. But it's feeling like somebody's betraying you. Somebody. And it feels like somebody very, very close to you. Now, again, this is not romance. So the first thing I'm looking for is it a friend or family? At the end of the day, it's whoever the first person is that comes to mind when I say this. But I'm actually honestly getting some family energy in here. If it's not family, it could be somebody maybe that's close enough to be family. It kind of feels like you're going to be, or you maybe recently were betrayed by somebody very close. Very, very close. And the connection between the two of you is crashing and burning. So, yeah, this isn't easy to deal with either. Not an easy thing to deal with at all. But maybe whatever it is that they did is just such a fucking deal breaker that there's no way that you could let this slide. The only thing I can't figure out is, did this already happen for some of you maybe? Feels like it's coming though if it hasn't. But with this Nine of Swords here and the Moon card, some of you may have had your suspicions about this person. Maybe. And it looks like it is manifesting very soon if it hasn't already. Okay, that's the only message I can get out of that. Let's get some general advice. What's the general advice for Capricorn? Advice about anything Capricorn needs to hear except for romance. What's the general advice? Ooh, Two of Wands reversed. Ooh, man. So, I haven't talked about this in a while. One of the trickiest things to do on the spiritual path, and I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't even have to be spiritual, but whatever. Learning how to determine when a soul contract is complete. When your cycle is complete. That's tricky. That can be really tricky. Especially somebody you're really, really close to. Because I'm feeling like that's what's happening here. I mean, I got that message before the cards came out. But, like always, they always come out and tell me exactly what I think they're going to. I think you and this person are wrapping up your cycle. You're clearing all of your karma. Now, it's time for the two of you to part ways. And we never listen to that intuitive nudge, do we? We never listen to it. Because what happens, and after it's all said and done, it's probably happened to you before. I bet you anything you can think back to any kind of connection, friend, family, romance, or whatever, where you can put a finger on the day that it happened. When a soul contract is complete, the energy changes overnight. And we ignore it, especially if we've been close for a while. We just ignore it. Maybe I'm having a bad day. Maybe you're having a bad day. Whatever, shit happens, But it doesn't correct itself. The energy and the tension gets heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier, and we ignore it and ignore it and ignore it and ignore it. And then eventually, pow, the universe kicks the tower over on you. It blows up and forces the two of you apart. So sometimes that can be a tricky thing to identify. But I would just say pay attention to what the energy feels like between you and somebody. I don't care who it is. I don't care how close you are to them. Matter of fact, when it's somebody really, really close to you, usually it's easier to actually pick up on it. That the energy is just, man, we just ain't a fucking vibe no more, man. I don't know what happened, but something changed. I can't relate to you anymore. We can't really hold a conversation. Like you misunderstand everything that I say. We're not a vibe. And it continues to get heavier and heavier and heavier. Until eventually you just say, okay, you know what? I'm just going to distance myself from this person. And then the two of you part ways like two ships passing in the night. One thing that I have been seeing over the last year in my line of work, more over the last year than ever, is two people complete one karmic contract and in the process create more karma. That's the sticky fucking glue trap that the karmic wheel is. All right. Let's shift gears and move on to the love portion. Now we're going to take a look and see if there's anything else you need to hear about the person that you're interested in. Any other details Capricorn needs to hear about their love interest? Any other important details? Anything that was left out? Anything about anything? Oh, 2 of Wands. So some kind of decision is being made here. Brand new deck. Boom. Ooh, the Empress. High Priestess. Okay, I am feeling like this is going to end up turning into a relationship. I think so. Yep. This is turning into a relationship. 10 of Cups, Empress. I think y'all are making the decision to come together and try to make this work. We do got the Devil card, though, and the High Priestess. So you may start to become a little bit concerned that something may not quite be what it seems. But for the very most part, I don't think it's causing a big issue in the beginning. I don't think so. I don't have anything else to say about it. I feel like y'all are coming together. A relationship is happening here. All right, well, whatever. Let's see this person's feelings, energies, and intentions towards you. Capricorn's love interest. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Ace of Wands reversed. They might want to take things slow. Whoops. All right, last shuffle, last one. Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. Magician. Knight of Cups reversed. All right. Well, Death card, Eight of Cups, both reversed. So they are still energetically attached to an ex. They're carrying some past vibrational baggage into this here. They are. But I don't think they're trying to reconcile with an ex. I don't think that. So maybe that's what you're picking up on. You're picking up on somebody else's energy in the mix here. You know that, okay, so for the very most part, there's two kinds of people when a relationship ends. Well, technically three, but the third one isn't very common. Let's talk about the two most common types of people when a relationship ends. There's one type of person who jumps in the quickest, fastest, easiest relationship they possibly can to try to get their mind off of it and fill that void, right? Then the other kind of person is the person that just sits and waits. They just wait and 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 wait. And then they wake up one day, it don't hurt no more, and they think they're over it. And they're not. Now, of the two, I would say that the former is probably the most volatile situation. At least the person that waits is waiting to where they're at a place where they can process a connection with somebody else. They bury that old connection deep, 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 deep down. But guess what? They're still energetically tied to that person. Oh, yeah, they are. Now, especially that person who jumps immediately into a new relationship, you know they're carrying that person's energy into this new connection. And you can feel it. You can feel it. There's many, 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 many times that you dealt with somebody and you feel like there might be somebody else involved, but you don't say nothing. You can't prove it. You don't really have a reason to believe it. You just feel it and you can't prove it. So you don't say nothing because you don't want to sound like a paranoid psycho. So you just keep it to yourself. What you're feeling is the energy of their ex. They're still carrying that energy on their back like fucking Santa's goddamn sack of presents, dude. Yeah, they are. And you're feeling that. Even if they never mention that person's name, even if they have no intentions of ever talking to this person again, they still got their energy all over them, carrying it like a goddamn rucksack. And I'm feeling like you are picking up on that. On the fact that this person has not energetically released their last relationship at all. However, I do think their intentions are solid. I think so. I do think so. Let's get some advice. What's the advice for Capricorn with their love interest? Let's get the advice. Justice. Ooh, 9 of Wands. This person's got to let their guard down. So how do you get somebody to let their guard down? At the end of the day, you don't. But, I mean, there are things you can do to help influence somebody into being more inclined to let their guard down. One of the best things you can do is make it known that you're free to open up and talk to me about literally fucking anything. Literally fucking anything. Because you know when you're dating somebody, most people, there's just certain things that you can't talk to them about. You know? Like your ex. Or, you know, just whatever. There's certain things that, if I talk about this, it might make you mad. And that's a problem. That should not be that way. You should be able to open up and talk to me about any fucking thing. Especially healing that you haven't done from the past. Hey, we all regular humans. We're all healing from shit that's happened to us in the past. None of us are 100% healed. If you think you are sorely fucking mistaken. None of us are. So if we're going to be in a relationship together, build a life partnership, and heal, evolve, and ascend together, we need to be able to open up to each other. Yeah, if I'm still feeling some unprocessed energy, you know, about a past relationship I was in, I should be able to talk to you about that. There should be nothing I can't open up and tell you. There should be nothing you can't open up and tell me. Now, sometimes it can get a little uncomfortable. Oh, yeah, it can. Oh, yeah, it can. Because, you know, that's just the society that we live in. That's the way we've been conditioned to think and behave in relationships. But you got to put that discomfort and your ego to the side sometimes. So that's what I would focus on in the beginning with this person. You know, hey, I'm a regular human too. I got unprocessed shit from the past too. If I want to be with you, I need to accept you for who you actually are. Not for who I think you are. Not for who I want you to be. Not for the idealized version of who I think you should be. I need to be able to accept you for who you actually are. And if you don't open up and let me in on your deepest level, I don't know who you actually are. So at the end of the day, do I even love the real you? That's why I always say, focus on building a friendship. Focus on building a friendship. It's the couples who are best fucking friends who have the greatest chance for success. Now, why is that? It goes much deeper than just being able to enjoy spending time around each other. It's much, much deeper than us liking to do the same things and have fun together and listen to the same music and enjoy the same activities. All those things are good, but the reason why we need to be friends is a lot fucking deeper than that. because your BFF, your best fucking friend, is the person you can talk to about anything. Anything without being judged. Anything. Your person should be that one person that you can go to for anything. There should not be any other human on this planet that you have to run to because you have to talk about something that you can't talk to your partner about. That's a big fucking problem. That's a big fucking problem. But it's so normalized, isn't it? So many people do that and they think it's normal. It may be normal, but that doesn't mean that it's healthy. It doesn't mean that it's right. All right. Okie dokie. Let's see what's coming in next for the singles. What's coming in next for the singles? Single cappies. Who's the next person coming in? Ooh, some of you could be connecting with somebody at a distance, possibly. I know that's not all of you, but hang on. It's probably going to happen kind of unexpectedly. Things are going to start moving. Wow, look. 10 of Cups, man. There it is again. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. So the next person coming in for the singles, there's going to be massive potential for success. But there's a little bit of a blockage here. I don't know whose energy this is here, but somebody has some self-esteem issues. Somebody doesn't really believe that they actually deserve that kind of love. I can't tell if it's you or them. Can't tell. Actually, intuitively, it feels like them. Could be a little bit of you too, but this person has self-esteem issues and they wear a cloak of false confidence and try to play it off and pretend they're a lot more confident than they are. Yeah. Oh, man. Moon card, 7 of Swords, King of Wands reversed. Well, this could turn into the fucking greatest thing that ever happened to you or just another fucking lesson. One of the two. We got 2 timelines. Okay? 2 of Wands, 2 timelines. The most amazing fucking thing that ever happened, or just another repeat cycle, repeat karmic cycle. Okay. Could be an Aries for some of you. Also have Pisces, Leo. All right, well, let's see this person's energy, feelings, and intentions. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Ooh, 8 of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, Emperor. See, I told you. I told you. They're a little bit afraid of being vulnerable. A little bit afraid of being vulnerable, a little emotionally immature, a little bit emotionally closed off, horrified of being abandoned, major fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of unrequited love. I think that's probably their biggest fear. This kind of feels like the type of person that at some point in time in their past, they fell so stupid, slapped the fuck in love with somebody, and they turned on them. And now they're fucking scarred. You know? You ever experienced that? I think we all have, haven't we? Where you get with somebody and, man, you just fucking fall hard. Hard. I mean, questioning who the fuck you are hard. And then they turn on you. Boom. Like it was never anything, you know? I think that happened to this person. They never fucking healed from that. That's their worst fear, is falling crazy in love, and then they wake up one day, the wind's blowing in a different direction, and then poof, I'm done with you. That's what they're scared of. That's what they're scared of. Okay, well, let's get the advice for the first 60 days. What's the advice for the first 60 days for Capricorn when the next person comes in? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Oh, Nine of Swords, man. Okay, well, that feeling of nervousness, doubt, fear, that shouldn't be present for very long. It shouldn't. Now, when you're in a situation like this, it kind of turns into this trap you find yourself in. Because the person you're dealing with is afraid of being abandoned, but their fear of abandonment is causing their walls to go up, which is causing an energetic disconnect between the two of you. The energetic disconnect between the two of you is making you extremely uncomfortable. Being extremely uncomfortable is making you want to abandon this. And you don't want to feel guilty for just being another fucking person who did the same thing that everybody else did to them. So what do you do in that situation, you know? I swore up and down I wouldn't do them like that. But God damn it, being around this person is fucking miserable. What do you do? What do you do? Just be 100% real, upfront, and raw about it. You know? I mean, I'm fucking ride or die loyal, but man, we got to straighten this out. We got to straighten this shit out. You know? How long is it going to take for you to realize that I'm not that fucking one? How long is it going to take? Because I'm not going to stick around with somebody that just doesn't trust me. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stick around with somebody. If you don't trust me, then no, I won't stick around. Let them know what your concerns are. Let them know what the deal breakers are. You know, if you have the courage to just open up and be vulnerable and be real with me so we can connect at that deep level, you know, then we can build a foundation, fucking ride or die. But if I'm constantly scratching my head because I don't know where I stand with you, I don't know what's going on, I don't know how you feel, you know, I don't know if I said something wrong, I don't know if I did something wrong, I don't know if you're going to fucking abandon me, then that's one thing that I won't stick around for. I won't stick around for that. So try not to get caught in a trap. Try not to get caught in that trap, okay? Go back to what I said in the last section of the reading, where guards got to come down, man, at some point. Nothing wrong with having your guard up in the beginning, but guards are going to have to come down. And we can't get stuck in this situation where it's like you let your guard down first. Somebody going to have to be the bigger person and let that guard down first. Somebody going to have to. If guards can't come down, you may as well not continue the connection. Because it's just going to turn into an ugly, toxic shit show eventually. All right? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Capricorn family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is in the description. Also, don't forget, for the month of March, I brought a new course onto my website from my school. Manifesting Financial Abundance. You're going to want to grab that one, especially my Capricorns are going to want to grab that one because I put a special Easter egg in that course, the science behind how manifestation works. You ain't going to find that anywhere else on the internet. I promise you that. I learned it from a former NASA scientist. And it's a weird concept to bite off and chew. But I've dedicated the last few years of my life to explaining it in a way that's easier to bite off and chew than it was when I learned it. It took me like over a year to fully comprehend how it works and how to play with it and start making miracles happen in my own life. But I threw it in that course. And once you understand that, it's not just finances. Everything manifests the same way. Everything. So that'll be available all March long. April 1st, it's going bye-bye. So The link for that's in the description as well. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.